treat, ladies and gentlemen. But don't go away yet. Our Helgers South Coast Power Equipment Sportsman Division is up next, and they are almost more exciting than what we just witnessed. But what a race between Charlie Rose and Luke LeBrun over the course of that 45-lap main event. And you knew whoever was going to come out on top was going to have just a little bit extra. And tonight, it was your defending champion as he rolls down to the start-finish line for the second win of 2025. Charlie's going to be the second one over to congratulate him. First one, of course, was Steve Bowden. Big smile on both of these drivers' faces. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. After that, they bought a win. Round one of the Everett Auto Parts Triple Crown, Luke LeBrun. We'll give him a second to catch his breath because you know he is out of it now. Luke, what a show. Congratulations on holding on for that win.
Oh man, Jesus Christ, I mean that was probably the hardest I had to drive the wheels off this thing. I knew we had a fast car today. I knew Charlie and all these other guys were going to be fast, so we put our heads down. I tried to put on the best race for all the fans out here tonight, and we came out with the winner. I'll take that.
Tell us about that battle, the crossovers, the you know, everything you could do, the swapping paint and everything else. How much of that was hard driving, and how much did any of it even cross the line? Because from where I was sitting, it didn't, but you're behind the wheel, bud.
I mean, Charlie's such a great racer. I mean, he's probably been racing here since, you know, I wasn't even born. So, I mean, the amount of laps that guy has around here to come out here and race against these guys hard, crossing them over, you know, in my opinion, that's good, hard racing. So, he raced me hard last week. Definitely wasn't going to have that easy, so gave him the best shot we could this week, and we took it.
You certainly did. I know you had a lot of people to thank.
Yeah, huge thanks to my dad. Me and him really put in all we can really do to win these races. It's not easy, it's not cheap, so huge thanks to him. Huge thanks to Michael Todd for coming out, Huey Bowser. My mom, it's too bad she can't come today. Chuck and Auto Parts are coming out with us this year. Sister Thrift, LeBrun Sons. This was awesome.
It looked awesome. Congratulations. What a way to do it. Round one of the Everett Auto Parts Triple Crown goes to Luke LeBrun in a thrilling 45-lap main event. Charlie, I don't think I've seen a happier second-place finisher. And you look like you just won the Turkey Derby.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun racing like that. Yeah. Last week was a little different, you know. Today, you know, these guys got a race like that a lot. You know, when they both good cars and got a race like that. That was awesome racing right there.
You threw it into one a little bit too hard. Did you burn up the right rear at that point?
I don't know what I burned up. I was just racing. I don't even know what you can tell. I don't even know what the car's doing right now. All I know is I was just racing the shit out of it.
Well, I know you had the fans on their feet, you too, and I know that's what you really enjoy, sliding around, pushing it hard, the crossovers and everything else.
That was fun, to cross them back and forth. I got him, and you got to get over, cross them over, back over again. That's what racing is all about right there. That's fun.
I know you got some people you want to thank.
Yeah, the usual guys. I mean, Kevin from Simpsons, Scott from Hawkins, Ron and his wife from F&M Maintenance, in Rio, Rich from Helgers South Coast Power Equipment, Jerry D, Kevin again, Woodruff Brothers, John, Pina Maintenance, Mike. My mom and dad, all my guys that come out and help me every week and work on the car. And Kevin, Kyle, everyone that shows up, and we have a good time. It's nice fun.
Great run for second. Charlie Rose in for the number 2 spot. And Connor Souza, you were closing fast. And car looked real good coming up through the pack. You finally got this car just about where you're looking to get it.
Yeah, it took us a little while. We were trying some new things, and you know, we finally figured this car out. And big thanks to Jeff Bellier and Vinny Aragano for giving me a hand, because I don't think we would have gotten to the track this year without them guys. So big thank you to them and my parents, because they do everything they can so I can be out here. So I just wanted to thank them first before anything else.
Coming up through the pack tonight, it looked like you were having a lot of fun. The car looked real strong. When you got up to third and started closing in on these two, you tried it a couple of times to get a run on the inside, and then Charlie got loose in front of you. Did you just back off and settle, or did something happen?
No, I had to settle out. Definitely the closing rate, I realized I should have won tonight, and if I really wanted to be aggressive and move both of these guys out of the way, I could have, but you know, I didn't want to do it that way. That's not the right way. I was kind of hoping those two guys were going to wreck each other, but it just didn't pan out that way, and I had to settle for third.
It's a good way to settle for third. I know you got a lot of people you want to thank.
Yeah, like I said, you know, big thank you to my parents and Jeff and Vinny, but thanks to Monroe Dairy, Titan Vet Clinic, Little Webb's Tires and Fuel, the Hamilton Diner, the Sacred Cow, Nats Racing Engines for giving me the best motor we can have, and everybody else that helps us out.
Great run, congratulations. Third place. How about a round of applause for our podium after that one, ladies and gentlemen. Third place to Connor Souza, second to Charlie Rose, and taking down the win, Luke LeBrun.